Hi everyone, welcome back. Today you can probably guess what I'm going to do by the hair. I'm going to do a Morticia Addams look for Halloween. I'm going to start by using a really pale foundation. I'm using my foundation brush, the angled one, to do that. I generally use two brushes when I pale the skin down. One to put it on with, and then I really buff it in with either the stippling brush or the buffing brush so that it's not sitting on the skin. So you'll see, initially it looks really fake. But then we can get it to look we can't get it to look natural, obviously, because my skin's not this colour, but we can get a level of realism with it by buffing it in. Now I take my buffing brush and I just work that into the skin. Now remember, when you're paling your skin out, you're going to need to do your ears and your neck too. Morticia has very dark eyebrows, almost black, so I'm now moving on to my brow brush and black eyeshadow, and I'm going to work that in. The brows are very arched. Now, using my domed shadow brush, I'm going to use an iridescent white. And I'm going to put that all over the lid. Really nice and dense so we get a good contrast when we put our darker colour on. Now I'm using my shading brush and an iridescent dark grey. So like that colour there. And we're just going to place this along the lashes and upwards into the socket. And then using my base shadow brush, I'm just going to blend this upwards and outwards. We're moving quite quickly so that we get some movement in that shadow. And then reapply. And we're just blending this shadow outwards towards the end of the brow there, so that we get a nice winged effect. Using my Pixel Point eyeliner brush and a gel liner, I'm just going to take a line along the lashes. And into the inside corner. And then we're going to add plenty of black eyeliner underneath the eye. And then back to our foundation and our buffing brush just to clean up any little smudges we've got under the eyes. Plenty of mascara. Black, obviously. And then we're going to set our foundation with a loose powder, as pale as you can find, and our powder brush. Now, taking my Deluxe crease brush, I'm just going to go in very lightly under the eyes. Just make sure there's no darkness under there. And again, we'll just powder. Taking my contour brush and a matte grey, I'm just going to use a very small amount of this to contour. So we're just using this grey just to contour a little. And I mean the smallest amount. I'm actually taking the product on my brush and then dusting it off on my hand first, so there's very little on the brush. But don't worry, if you get a little bit of a blob, which I have, look how uneven that is, you can just take your buffing brush, just run it over and buff it in, and it will be absolutely fine. Now onto lips. I'm using a red lip liner. We're going to do quite pointy lips. Then using our detailer brush and a red lipstick, I'm just going to fill that in. And there you have the finished Morticia Addams look. It's pretty easy, not very many products. I hope it's been useful, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.